Hi everyone, it is again time for Gina's baking time. So today I pulled another one of Lillian Johnson's recipes from my mom's recipe book. This is applesauce bars. So there is the applesauce bar recipe, and then the frosting recipe is on the back. As all my videos, I will post to YouTube and also to Facebook. So if you have any questions, please let me know on Facebook. So the applesauce bars, and I have already taken a nonstick pan, but I did put a little bit of spray on it, cooking spray. So this recipe is 1 cup of sugar, 3/4 of a cup of shortening, 1 egg, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. So I already have the butter in the mixer. And next I am going to add 1 cup of sugar. And I'm just going to let that mix for a couple of minutes, or maybe a minute, minute and a half, just to make sure that the sugar and the butter mix together and cream really nicely. Let me move my camera just a little bit. There you go. So I know I have it on a little high. And then it calls for 1 egg, which I've already measured out so I don't get any shells in it. And a teaspoon of vanilla. And while those are mixing nicely, I am going to go ahead and sift 2 cups of flour. I tried to find my sifter, and wouldn't you know it, I'm not sure where it is. So I just have a sieve here, which will do the same basic thing. You just want to sift out the larger pieces of flour if there are any in your flour. And in this I have 1 teaspoon of cinnamon that I will sift with the rest of the flour. And it calls for 2 teaspoons of baking soda. Most recipes that I found have only done 1 or even a half. So, and then it also calls for a half a teaspoon of salt. So in this one, I'm just going to eye it out to be about a half a teaspoon. Of course, you're going to not want to do like I say. But do what I say. So, which means go ahead and put the salt in a measuring spoon. And so I'm just going to sift the rest of this into my bucket here. This really does work better with a sifter, but I unfortunately am not sure where I put it. Because of course I was cleaning, and you know what they say. And putting it in a safe place, yeah, not so much. So instead of a sifter, I am just going to go ahead and use my fork to get it through the sieve. And you don't need to watch me do this, so I'm going to pause my side for a minute.